Hi friends, happy Christmas Eve. I'm Mads. This is Socks the reindeer. He's just resting up because he has to save his energy to pull the sleigh for the yarn Santa this year. We're just prancing into the YouTube streets so I can show you what I got for Christmas. And if you can't already guess by the smile on my face, it is yarn. Yay! So for Christmas this year, my partner said I could buy whatever I wanted from Spotlight. Now, if you're in a country that does not have a Spotlight, it's essentially a really large craft store, one of the main craft stores that we have here in Australia, and they sell heaps of things including yarn for us crocheters or knitters, and that's obviously what I bought because I love yarn. And my favorite thing to buy from Spotlight is mill ends, which is basically like mystery yarn that comes in little 400-gram bags. They're essentially overruns, or like if the dye lot is incorrect or things like that. But if you're really good at identifying what brand certain yarns are, you can definitely find branded items in the mill ends bin. I'm not as good as identifying them, so I sort of know what a couple of these are, but a lot of them are a mystery to me, and I don't mind that. I just like pretty yarn. So we basically went driving around to a bunch of different Spotlight stores because it's sort of like a treasure hunt really. Like some stores might not have a good variety, or like the variety that I might like. So we went driving around to heaps of different stores across Melbourne over a couple of different weekends, and I got to pick a lot of yarn. So I'm just going to show you all of them, and I don't have brand names for most of these, so I do apologize because they are just mill ends. So the first one I've got is this pretty variegated acrylic yarn. It looks to be a DK weight. It's got like pinks and yellows and whites and greys in there. It's really pretty, but it's just a classic, acrylic variegated yarn. The second one I've got, and I only got one of those, the second one that I got is just this green acrylic yarn as well. This looks to be potentially a full weight or a worsted yarn. It's just sort of like an avocado kind of green. I've got one bag of this as well. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this in my lighting, but this one's also a dark green, but with some flecks. It might show up black on the camera, but it's like really dark green, sort of like an army green, and it's got little flecks in it, like brown and white flecks. It's really pretty. I'm assuming this is acrylic. I'm not really sure. Again, it looks to be like a full weight. I've only got one of these bags. I'm gonna soon start running out of space here, so I probably should move them. The next one that I bought, this is really dark blue. Again, I'm not really sure if you'll be able to see it in my lighting. It looks black, and when I first picked it up, I actually thought it was black until I looked at it in the sunlight, and it's really dark blue, like a dark navy. And it's got like reflective thread running through it. So it's a reflective yarn essentially, and I've got 2 bags of this. Sorry about that, my camera decided to die, but I did take that opportunity to get rid of the yarns I've already shown you, so I have more space to show you the rest. So the next yarn that I've got is either a sport weight or a sock weight. I haven't worked with either of them before, so I'm not really sure. This is like a really dark navy blue. Not sure if you can pick that up on the camera. So I've got one bag of the dark blue. I've got one bag in this like lighter, still dark blue color. I've got it in black. Everyone knows what black looks like. And in yellow. This yellow is a bit thicker than the other ones, and it looks a bit different as well. So I'm guessing it's like a different makeup of like materials or fibers compared to the other ones. But I would say this is definitely a sport weight. The other ones might be a sock weight. I'm not really sure. That one does look a little bit thinner than this one. So I've got one bag of each of those colors. I have also got some blanket yarn in hanks. So this is like a really lovely variegated pinks, blues, purples, those sort of colors, a little bit of yellow and white in there as well. These are in hanks, so I'm sort of nervous to see how I go with using them. I decided not to invest in a yarn swift just yet because I've only got a few bags that are in hanks. So I'll sort of see how I go, and then if I do end up buying more hanks, I'll probably invest in one. But yeah, I've got two bags of this lovely variegated color in blanket yarn, and I've also got 2 bags in black, also blanket yarn. And the next ones that I'm about to show you are the ones that I was most excited about. These are yarns that I've wanted for a very long time, basically since I started crocheting. It is just an acrylic yarn, and a brand that most of you will know. Once I show it to you, you'll probably know what it is. And it's really soft and lovely acrylic yarn, and I've wanted it for a very long time, and I was so excited to see them in the mill and spin. And that is the Mandela ombre cakes. So I've got 1 bag in this color. There's 3 balls in one 400-gram bag. I'm fairly sure this is the color Balance from the Mandela ombre cakes range. This was the only color that I could find in the mill and spin. Sorry, this is the only bag of this color that I could find in the mill and spin. So I've only got 1 of this. I've also got this colorway, which is, I'm pretty sure it is the color Cool, and I've got 6 bags of this colorway. There was actually heaps more that I did find in the shops, and I just loved it, and I did buy 6 bags just so I could possibly make a larger project with this. But yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the colorway Cool. Let me know in the comments down below if you think it's not. And I've also got this bag, which looks like the colorway Cool, but it does have some purple in there. I'm not sure if you can see it. I couldn't really work out what colorway this was, so my best guess is something went wrong with the dyeing process here, and just, you know, some purple got into the colorway. I'm not really sure, but I've just got 1 bag of this colorway as well. So that is all for my Christmas little haul and my Christmas present. I love them all. That was 21 bags total of millens, which, if you did the math, because they're 400 gram bags each, is 8 kilos and 400 grams, so like almost 8.5 kilos of yarn. I am going to be super busy making things for like the next year. 2024 crochet year is pretty much planned out for me thanks to this haul. I do have plans for pretty much all of this, and I plan to share that with you next year, so definitely hit that subscribe button if you're interested to see what I make with them. But otherwise, I hope you have a fabulous rest of 2023. Have a lovely Christmas and New Year with your family, and I will see you in 2024. Bye!